La la la, bum ba bum ba bum, boo 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 boo. No poo.
Well, hopefully there's no poo-poo in downtown Paphos. Not today anyway. We are just off Bar Street and we're going to take you with us down to the Paphos Promenade. And I'm promising you, even on a dull day like today, it's going to be very, very blue indeed. Now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the curry-loving girl, the most beautiful woman in the world, Miss Ochin. Gracias la bouffe.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again, especially here in front of this spicy Delegate, is it?
It is Delegate Indian restaurant.
Gate. Delhi, it's the
City. Yes.
I think Delhi was the capital city, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's changed its name and it's moved and the capital's moved as well. But drop it in the comments. What's the current capital of India? And I know a guy who knows, and he lives up in downtown Kamaras village. Big shout out to my great friend Sir Philip and of course Lady Cleta, all the way popping over to India very, very soon indeed. So I'm pretty sure that they know the current capital, and I'm pretty sure they'll drop it in the comments very, very soon.
Yes, of course they know. There is so much.
There is a lot, isn't there?
Tastiest food in the world. A little spice. If you don't want spicy, you may ask for it.
Well, you know what? We're going to go and sample the delights of the Delegate very, very soon indeed, because some superstars from downtown in South Wales are going to be flying into Paphos around about December time, and they've invited us to go for a special meal at probably the greatest Indian restaurant in downtown Paphos, and it's this one here, which is called Delegate. So big shout out to Lord Lee and of course Lady Vicky, and a big shout out to your princess and our superstar, Princess Layla.
Yes, of course. We wish you were here. By the way, we were thinking not long ago about you. Well, the suitable name you've got, a mountain man, really. And Lady Vicky is a princess next to you that you will always make sure that you look after her. You can tell.
He will indeed, there's no doubt about that. Across the road is the Flintstones bar, or in the words of Miss Ochin Gracias la bouffe, she calls it the
Yabba dabba doo.
And she does like to do that little bit of yabba dabba doing.
Yabba dabba doing, yes, we all yabba dabba doing, or pontificating, or catching that time of freedom when we want to recharge our batteries hugely, and then become stronger like an energizer.
I thought she was going to break out into the George Michael song then, Freedom, because we all understand that he's a Cypriot, although he lived in North London most of his life, didn't he? But anyway, Dionysus Central Hotel is coming up on the left. It's rebooted up, by the way. The Dionysus Central Hotel is open and it is waiting for all the superstars to come into Paphos. And of course, that is the main entrance. As you work your way through, you can go past the main swimming pool area and you can actually go into the La Royale restaurant. And I tell you what, the La Royale restaurant, in our opinion, is one of the best restaurants in downtown Paphos.
And I'm more than sure when our dearest Andrea and Matt will arrive, they will tell us how big difference they can see of the last year's holiday and this time's holiday, because they arrive into the island very, very soon. We're looking forward and kissing you from the bottom of our two hearts.
We are indeed, and we're planning our getaway to somewhere like Timbuktu somewhere around next week, but we'll be back in about a week, that's for sure. As we keep on going now, there's one or two refurbishments going on in some of the shops, and as they come back online, we will obviously update you. This is the Pinguino cafeteria on the corner here, and I tell you what, a great place if you want to go and sit and have a nice drink, a cocktail, perhaps a soothing hot coffee, or even a cold iced latte, that could be the special place for you. And over yonder, of course, is the downtown Paphos Promenade, and that's where we're going, because we want to show you a view out across the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. And of course, along the way, we're going to show you some of the improvements and some of the roadworks that are going on. And if we start to look carefully now, we understand that that is hardcore that's going on top of the road. So that means that all of the underground works are complete, and that's good news, because that means that very soon indeed that the main hotel's road that crescendos down to the Paphos Promenade is going to be getting a coat of the black stuff, and that means that that road will be finished. Then they can concentrate on the pavement areas either side of it, because as I keep telling everybody, it's going to be a one-way street. So all this area around here is going to be repaved and come back even better than it ever was before, especially for you. Tea for two at the harbour is coming up on the right hand side. Could be the best place to go for a breakfast or a lunch or an evening meal. And there's a pussycat just come out the front door because he understood that he's had a very good lunch indeed.
Could have had 1 or 2 pieces of chicken nuggets.
He could have had some chicken nuggets, yep. He could have been chewing on a chicken nugget or perhaps a strand of bacon. Downtown Paphos, not at its very best, but we promise you that by the summer it will be. And if you've not been to Paphos before, you're going to get a great holiday. There's no doubt about that. The sun will be shining. The blueness will be very blue indeed, because there's 1 or 2 things for sure in Paphos: that the sky is pretty much always blue, the sea is pretty much always blue, and one thing's for sure, Mr. Paul is always dressed head to toe in blue. That must mean one thing: all that is missing is
you. Of course you. So get yourself on the big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. It's because we all impatiently waiting just for you.
We are indeed. Let's take it to the water's edge and let's give a great view to the Nantwich crew, and of course a very happy birthday to our superstar Lord Simon. A big shout out to Lady Jessica, their princess Meghan, and of course our great friend and their little son, who's not that little anymore, but of course he'll always be known to us as Gangster Max. One of these days he's going to get on a big bird and probably punch me in the mouth. Look at that. That is the blue Mediterranean Sea, and it's looking absolutely spectacular in the second week of February. A little bit dull, but I tell you what, you may have noticed Gracila Booth hasn't got a coat on and I'm in a t-shirt. That must mean that spring has arrived. All that's missing is you.
Oh, it definitely has arrived, and I can assure you that I'm a person who always feels cold, and believe me, I don't feel cold at all. If anything, I would like to take off everything I've got on me. And everything like a leather, like a skin on me. I mean, this is so warm and so pleasant. And you know, where else in the world you would feel such a pleasant atmosphere, such an amazing, beautiful, suitable to your skins and bodies area to stay. We wish you were here. I would love to tell you that really enjoyable atmosphere at the moment. Be loving you, kissing you from the bottom of our hearts.
And don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's where you could gift us that virtual coffee or 2. That's the municipality area where you go swimming. That's the Banya. This is the start of the Paphos Promenade. That's the Tea for Two we came past. That's the Altea all-day breakfast bar, Pizza Hut, Cafe Nero. This is the start of the downtown Paphos Promenade. But please don't forget to go and thank us with a hot latte or 2 on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. You can also join us as a Superstar member at only €10 a month. And a big shout out to the guys that like to use Super Thanks on YouTube. Lady Ali, we thank you very much. Sir Peter, we thank you very much. Or Derek Scully, we're loving you from the bottom of our 2 hearts.
So should I say one more thank you to Mr. Sean and his beautiful Justine for meeting. We were really amazed and grateful to have the company of yours guys. We're really happy that we met one more couple of friends that we're really proud of. Mr. Sean, you was very good to play the ping pong, and that ball was running away from me every time. You was catching it much better than me, but you know, you are a man, and that's why the ball is very coming close to you. Well done, you. I mean, thank you very much.
Watching Graciela Booth and her fetish for bowls.
This is how I am. This is my normal nature pronunciation. I just complete all these words that I know, and then I throw them in the turn as it comes to me. It's not my fault, but all our guests of our channel, maybe they don't know me that well, but the family members, the regular family members of the channel, I call them, they are best pupils, and they know how I throw the word combinations without any harming anybody, just loving you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes, indeed, and hopefully Lady so sweet Caroline hasn't unsubscribed. We try to keep it as a family channel, although now and again we do confuse our bowls with our balls. Downtown Paphos on a spectacality of a day indeed. All that's missing is you. Get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy. And of course, if your name is Miss Amanda and there's a man in your life called Mr. Jim, you can use that word spectacality all you like, and I'll even chuck in a blue hat and a pair of sunglasses.
Lord Simon, one more time, happy birthday to you. Let all this sunshine of Cyprus come to your heart and shine just for you on this very special day of yours. I'm gonna throw the stone.
Go on then. Say a wish for Lord Simon. There it is. Nanswich crew, we're missing you like crazy, and of course we'll see you again very soon, somewhere in downtown Paphos, in particular in the Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. And yes, you are singing it correctly, there are people swimming in the blue Mediterranean Sea. Perhaps very soon one of those people could be you.